So I had a whole intro to this vlog where I was putting my makeup on and packing my bag and getting ready for the night trip to Rochester. We get back just a few hours ago. It's like 9 or 10 a.m. right now in New York City. Um, Go to download all the footage from the weekend from this handy dandy vlogging camera. All the files from before a certain point are just gone. So let me wrap it up for you in a nutshell. So Friday during the day, paced myself, got ready, packed my bag, cleaned up the house, made sure we didn't walk into clutter, right? Did a little light makeup. I packed very light for this trip, only a carry-on and a personal item, right? We left New York around, I believe, 10 o'clock was our flight at night. So we checked into the hotel. But on our way to the what's it called? On our way to the airport, which was like such a quick trip for us now that we live in the Bronx and like LaGuardia is right over there. Our Uber driver was just atrocious. He was talking on the phone in a mix of his language and English, and he made sure to cuss in English. And he was very upset with someone named Michael. He was hawk spitting out the window. He was just ridiculous. And his seat was all the way to the back where I couldn't even slide over behind him as a passenger of his Uber. And it was just disgusting. I'll pop a clip of him in there. Carlos is the type of person, he's not going to leave a review. But if it was on my app, I would have left it a review. Then we got to the hotel around midnight. His good friend Ron picked us up. I got that on footage.
Fucking Douglas. Oh.
Thank you for telling him.
Go to the cemetery and see his.
He was buried over here? Yeah, in Rochester?
Oh, he was buried in Montauk Cemetery.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. I'll see you in the white Nissan.
Okay. Get your ass out the car. Get your ass out the car.
My man, yo, you were really here, man. I'm so happy to see you, man.
Look who I brought with me.
Oh, man. Living happened here, steering, racial profiling, redlining, restricted covenants. So we're trying to undo a lot of things here at this particular time. But Rochester's like the #1 place in the country where people are buying houses for more than less, #1.
Right.
So we got a big day planned for the weekend, all right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I live right around the corner from where I'm going to take you for breakfast.
All right, cool.
So once we have breakfast, I want us to have breakfast, relax.
Chill
then we
out.
can go to my house and then we can do our strategy.
All right, cool.
We have a public market here. I think your lady will love that. It's all about just being out.
Yeah. Yo, take.
We're renting these and paying us rent. And then after 15 years, they can buy it.
Got you.
And the guy who we're going to meet tomorrow, his name is Mike Atlas. He's the one that built those.
Okay. All right.
That's my guy.
The hotel we stayed at, the Hilton Garden in downtown Rochester. I wouldn't recommend. It wasn't that it was like terrible. It was just a little old, a little dusty, but it did what it had to do for us. Next time we'll be staying closer to downtown, where like the art district is. So yeah, that. What else? Footage from the day where Carlos and Ron did their own exploration, because I felt like they didn't really have a plan. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be in the car with y'all when y'all don't have a plan. I'll go with y'all the second day after y'all get y'all bearings and understand how Rochester works and how you guys want to look at all these properties The reason why we even went to Rochester in my opening that's not there anymore is because Carlos he wanted to look at some properties that are up for auction and put up some money for some investment properties for him and his family and some other friends and some other people that he works with that are investment property owners, buy, fix, and flip type of people. And so he wanted to go see some 4 pages of listings in Rochester himself, just to see if there was a way to see if it's vacant, just see the state of the property and figure out which ones they're gonna go and bid for come Thursday of this week. So I let them do their thing, and then that day, during the day, I kind of looked around. I came across the cafe. And I'll clip in and out where I need to, but I ended up spending some time by myself and found these places. So yeah, even the part where I was like eating the little veggie sandwich that I got from this cafe, I don't know what happened to the footage, but I think, y'all, that the pesto that was in this veggie sandwich was made with walnuts. And it's just reminding me, like, I still need to slow down and ask about certain allergens that I have in the foods that I'm ordering in places that I'm going to for the first time. So because I had, I think, something that I'm allergic to, my stomach was washed. I was not able to go to dinner with the boys that night. The next day, I was able to go to breakfast with them at this place called Jenny's or Giants or something. It was nice. I had just toast and strawberry because I was like, I don't want to eat too much. My stomach still feels like something's not right. I love it. Let's see. My shoelaces are tied. I wish I was not allergic to peanuts because there's so many like peanut based things here that look so good, but allergies. But we did get a good grouping of things. Even maple candy I got. But I'm not gonna try that until we get back home in New York, in the city. This is New York, sorry. Okay.
Good, how are you?
Then I went on their house tour with them. We saw a lot of places. Rochester was honestly a beautiful city. Not what I was expecting. I did not dress for it. I dressed to be in more of a dusty situation, especially going to see properties and stuff. But even the houses that we got to see weren't even in the craziest conditions anyway. We didn't get to see anything inside, but this is Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
This I'm waiting for all those characters. Where is Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Because I know they are out here.
Look at this one. Oh my God. I don't know. I want to get on a balcony. Yeah, the population is strong here.
Yeah, it is. Just wanted to show you this so you can get a good picture. We have tours, river tours.
Okay.
This is where it goes down.
Wow.
Takes you to the Genesee River, Erie Canal trips.
So peaceful. Oh.
My shoelace untied again.
Catch that shot right there. Man.
Thank you, Ronald, for taking us around and showing us the beautiful city of Rochester, man.
Yes, it's really beautiful here.
Gorgeous out here,
I'm
man.
so happy you guys are enjoying. I'm enjoying you guys being here.
That's right.
Being able to show y'all just how beautiful my charming city is.
That's
It
right.
is very charming in Rochester. We love to see it. Oh, it's so peaceful here, guys. Oh,
Lifestyle.
wow. Mm-hmm.
It's 1864.
Very cool. Literally maybe 6 houses in, and some sightseeing, I felt like my stomach was not going to carry me well. So I asked them to take me back to the hotel, and everything in Rochester is like 4 minutes apart, at most 10, literally. And went into the hotel, and I was so glad that I did because I was not well. And again, I had to skip dinner with the boys because I was just like, I don't know what's going on. So I literally felt like this entire trip was me getting a full paid vacation to go to a dusty hotel in Rochester, see a little bit of the city, feel the history, feel the calmness of the city, fall in love with it in that way, and detox. Because that's what it felt like. I was detoxing, okay? I can't wait to see my doctor later this month to see what other allergies I have developed or have gone away, hopefully, and just get a full on panel. But yeah, I'll put in the clips of some of the areas and the properties that we saw. Very beautiful city. Also, Rochester is the place where Kodak was born, Polaroid, IBM, Xerox. So these billion-dollar companies, the founding people and the jobs that they created lived within the city of Rochester. It's very cool to see. Frederick Douglass lived and died and was buried there. So many people. I showed a clip where there was this woman called Matilda Harper, who was supposedly, I need to do my research on this, was the first woman to create the concept of a salon and franchise it, was the first to make the reclining chair. I want to do research on that as well. What else did she do? She made her own hair care products, and she also was an advocate for minority and women to own businesses. The city of Rochester was big on abolitionists, um, abolishing slavery, women's suffrage. Susan B. Anthony was also up in the mix up there. So, I mean, it felt good. It felt good, but it also felt like it was a very still city, very ghostly type of city as well, because there's so much history there to begin with. But I felt like it was really nice and easy. The people were really nice. Everyone had great customer service, just calm demeanor. The city kind of shuts down around like 11 or so. So I feel like there's not a lot of opportunity to get into a lot of mischief around there if you can help it. I saw there were On our way to the airport, I saw two cop cars for the first time while we were there the whole time. And I saw a lot of Harris Waltz signs up there, but a few Trump signs. You know, it's funny when we went to breakfast that one morning, Sunday morning, I saw a table for Trump supporters, like selling merchandise and things like that. And it was the first time I saw people that support Trump and were wearing MAGA things look very friendly to what might be liberal, independent, democratic looking people, and almost like wanting to welcome us over to their table. I felt like it felt like a place where you can have difference of opinions and it not be like a terrible discrepancy. So, the blue city, red suburbs, if anyone's wondering, but it's a lot of opportunity out there, and the pricing for properties out there are basically cut in half for way more space. Beautiful properties, great bones, infrastructure crazy, and they're rebuilding and revitalizing the city. So I felt like it was a really cool opportunity to see upstate. Next time we do want to go to like Niagara Falls because it's right there. Toronto is right there. It's the tippy top of New York State. And I've never been up there. I've never been past Yonkers, I don't think, or White Plains, or I went to a baby shower for my good friend Nikita recently. I know that was higher up in New York. But yeah, I don't really venture up there that much. And honestly, I can see myself owning something up there for a vacation property or like a getaway property when you just want to like chill. The flight was supposed to be an hour and some change. It's literally 40 minutes, maybe 45. It's smooth. So it was really nice to get out the city. It was really good for me and Carlos to just have chill moments together too. Like even though I was in the hotel room most of this trip, not feeling my best, I just feel like we became back to this place where we're on the same page again. And that's refreshing. So anyway, I was going to continue this vlog anyway throughout this day. It's now Monday. We're back and I have a dentist appointment. I have things to pick up. I have a sneak peek to another video where I'll be showcasing some merchandise for y'all with this brand sponsorship video that I'm going to be doing. And running a few other errands in the city, but tomorrow's election day. And yeah, just I figured I want to start doing vlogs once a week with you guys, and the other video on a Thursday would be a little bit more refined and formal and about specific topics. Whereas a vlog, I'm just taking y'all along with me for the ride, but hopefully the situation with my camera and the SD card doesn't happen again where footage gets lost. And I tried it on 3 different devices. I tried formatting. I tried to revitalize it. It's gone. I'm very sad about it. I was like I sat there in silence for like a good 10 minutes just with my hand on my head like, girl. But yeah, how do y'all feel about that? Vlog once a week and fashion, beauty, lifestyle focused topics on Thursdays? Comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about that schedule because I do want to take y'all along a lot more often than I do these days. So, what y'all feeling about that? Let me know. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to fill y'all in on the missing pieces of this vlog. So, forgive me, forgive my phone, forgive my camera and my SD card. I will try my best to never let that happen again. Learn some new things. Now, if I'm doing a vlog, especially a trip like that, I'll be downloading the files at the end of every day just to make sure things are not lost and saved in like 3 different places because I feel like I messed up so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch a little bit of TV, download this little file, and then we're gonna go to the dentist. It's a new dentist.
I love how you're.
Is it working?
Oh, it is stretching.
You feel good? All right, Rudolph. Do I move my feet at all? Okay. I do. My butt hurts. Oh, can you do it on me
Yeah.
when you finish?
Huh?
You gonna take a break?
No. I think you know you're about to break me. Can you put your feet lower? All right, go. Yep. All right. Uh,
You don't like it?
I just feel like I got big feet on my back.
Hey,
Ow! I don't know if this is. Uh, maybe try again, maybe a little bit lower. First of all, it's just because my back is way smaller than yours.
Hold on, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I guess.
Hey, for you. You ain't got the back problems I got.
I don't know. I don't know. But it works for him. So his back was hurting. So now he feels better.
I need that stretch.
Well, thanks for pushing my shoulder blades in. I'm glad it worked for you. Hey, cookies. It's election day. Um, I did not feel like vlogging much yesterday. After the dentist, I had a lot of work done. As far as a lot of heavy duty cleaning. Excuse me. I did a lot of heavy duty cleaning because I have not gone to the dentist in almost a year. Because life, I have dental fear, all the things. So I had a lot of plaque, whatever, built up. She did a really good job cleaning through. Highly recommend that location, Rock Center location, actually. Team was very nice, very thorough. What else? I did do a fluoride treatment, which I don't know who hasn't had one, but if you know, you know. It's basically like they put this like very thin paste over your teeth that feels like sticky film after your saliva and everything mixes in, and you have to like kind of stick with it for a couple of hours, not eat anything after 2 hours of putting it on. It create like a white cast here. Very sticky, and it's supposed to help with just the health of your teeth. Fluoride is something that a lot of people feel very controversial about. I know Carlos would not be happy if he knew that I did a fluoride treatment, but you can do, they said most people just do 1 or 2 a year. And I started freaking out a little bit because when I left, I called my mom and I told her what I did. She was like, "Oh yeah, I've done that before. It's so gross. Like, it's sticky. It's so weird, and it's bitter. It's a bitter taste as well. It's not pleasant at all, but it's bearable." And by the time I got to the office, I kept wanting to like spit it out. I got to the office. I used the toothbrush that they gave me to wash and scrub that shit out my mouth. I paid $60 out of pocket for it. That's how uncomfortable I was with it. And also, I felt like my heart was racing and felt cold. And my chest felt cold. And I was like, I know I'm bugging, but I hadn't eaten anything the whole day at that point. I was starving. So I wanted to eat something right away. And I also just didn't like how my body felt. And because of all the things that people don't like fluoride for, I was just like, let me brush this poison out my mouth. I think I've had it in long enough. It's done a little something. It's helped a little, at least. I washed that thing out my mouth so quick. And I still had like a bitter taste like up to 3 hours after getting it placed in. But anyway, yeah, I went to the office, picked up a bunch of stuff from Urban Revival. They shipped
some things for me to work with. We have a sponsored video coming up soon with them. So I went to go pick up those things from the office and look at other office spaces in the same building that are just astronomically priced for what it is. So I had to review those rooms, and I'm like, nah, I'll stick with my little office that I got and make do with it. What else? Went to pick up sweet greens, and then I came home. I was so tired because honestly, the night before we only had slept from like maybe 11 to 3 a.m. And then we got to New York. And then we got to New York at like 7:30, 7:40. So we had been up since 3 the morning of that morning, yesterday morning. So, and then I was trying to stay up and wait up for Carlos to come home because he was, he had worked from home most of the day yesterday, went to his mom's rehabilitation center in Long Island, stayed a couple of hours there with her, then went to Brooklyn, picked up his mentee. They went to a basketball game. This young man, he's in high school, and then back home. And I was just trying to wait for him to come home from the basketball game, and if he was tired or sleepy, I wanted him to be able to call me on the phone while driving. So, but I fell asleep. Oh my God. He came home, woke me up on the couch, and went straight to bed. But over the weekend, I had the cyst thing. I don't know if I covered that because I know I covered it at the beginning of the video, and those videos are missing. If I did already say it, then I'll cut this part out. Thursday, Halloween, I felt like a dull pain on my side the whole day. I have kidney stones, and I have medulla sponge kidney. So if I have a kidney stone, my kidneys are they catch it. I feel it. But I'm usually able to pass it on my own. I've never had, knock on wood, I never had to have surgery to remove any kidney stones because they were small enough to pass on my own with just significant fluids. So I thought it was that, and I was trying to drink a lot of water. Nothing was really changing, but I noticed that when I would walk, I would feel the dull pain. And that's very different from when I have kidney stones. When I have kidney stones, it's a constant pain. It's not a pain that I feel only when I'm moving. So I looked it up. I was like, oh man, my appendix. Oh, I don't like that because it was on my right side. And then I was like, I don't know what it could be. Let me just double check. So, and then I also thought it was a UTI because I had one. I am so tired. I'm sorry. I had a UTI earlier this year that was just caused off of stress. So I was like, it's either kidney stone, UTI, or appendix. Let's go to the hospital. But I waited up until like 10:30 at night to make a decision to go to the ER because I was working. Y'all, I can't. I do myself dirty like a regular employer. I can't. Got to the ER and learned through sonogram that I have a cyst on my right ovary that hadn't ruptured, might be twisting, but not causing too much. So I emailed my gyno. She said just use a heating pad and take ibuprofen for the pain because it's not big enough to do a surgery. It was only 4 centimeters, so it's a medium size. They don't do surgery on those. They just kind of wait for it to dissipate on its own. So I was kind of worried about, doing too much during the trip. So I definitely relaxed a lot more in the hotel room and, just had some stomach problems too. And I did feel on Sunday that like my cycle started, and I was like, I want to be taken back to the hotel. I don't feel well. So I went back and I had to go, and it was not good. And then I didn't have my cycles. I was like, okay, I guess it was just something I ate again or whatever. Then today, this morning, I woke up, went to the restroom like I normally do when I wake up, and I could see that I started my cycle, and it's literally a week and 1 day early. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I feel that I'm so stressed between my bodily stress, just feeling stress in my body, worried about the election to a degree that I feel like it's not normal, but I also feel like a lot of us feel the same amount of stress about it. But I hate the fact that I'm internalizing it within my body. It's so dangerous for me to stress out about things. Um, Stress about um, just me and Carlos and his mom, uh, things with work. Uh, what else am I stressed about? The Lord always provides financially, and I meet him halfway with hard work, right? But I am always stressed about money. Always. Even though, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm not ever without, but I be stressed. Anyway, I'm reading about the psychology of money right now, and it's giving me perspective, and it's like allowing me to release this stressor that I have about finances. Um, anyway, so here I am in the bed. I got cramps. It could just be spotting. We'll see what happens within the next couple days. I did email my doctor. My doctor, I have a black gynecologist that I've been going to for the last, dang, I don't even know. It's been more than 5 years, but I love her. Dr. Emily Blanton. She is a black gynecologist. She works out of two different offices under the umbrella Maiden Lane Medical. They service a lot of different things. They have a couple different gynecologists on their staff. She's one of them. She's very thorough, very caring. She is someone I trust so much with my body. She's always booked. I'm not going to be able to see her until December 11th, which is Nikita's birthday. But I also feel, but she answers her emails all day long. Like, she's always messaging with her clients, and she might be able to get me in beforehand if something serious comes up. But I just emailed her and said, hey, my period's early, by a week and a day. I am very stressed, because she's always going to ask her, how's my mental, also, because it has a lot to do with what's going on, right? So just letting her know exactly what I've been experiencing, and to let me know if anything else, if I should be worried. My cycle has come a week early before, when I was very stressed about life. So this has happened once before, where I've gotten my period a week early. And cystic, um, ovarian cysts and things like that can cause hormonal changes. So, you know, anyway, so I'm going to sip on my matcha, drink a lot of water, just kind of sit for an hour or so. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go get a pedicure, because my dogs are barking. They look crazy. And I have a couple of other stops that I want to make, that just for, like, I want to go to Target and see if they have these chips that I really like, go get a pedicure, get a latte from my favorite cafe. Hopefully Austin is working today. And then come home. Nothing crazy, but I have to do a lot of walking for all of that. But I just want to do a couple of things today that will take my mind off of the elections, because we're not going to know anything until later tonight, tomorrow, maybe even Thursday. Okay, so we'll see. But just wanted to check in with y'all. Sorry I didn't vlog the rest of the day yesterday. I really was not in the mood, but I will take y'all with me today on the things that I do. And I'm not posting a video today. I know everyone's going to be going out voting, or just finding time and space to relax, or working. So I don't have anything to post today. So, and this is the first time I don't feel bad about it, because we're going through it, okay? I don't feel bad. Like, we have other videos to catch up on too. So, y'all like my airy pajamas? Look, my airy pajamas. I love these. I have them in black as well with white piping. Okay, bye. I gotta go. I feel ugly. Okay, bye. Okay, so I ordered from Bieber's Wife from the road. I got the glazing milk that everyone keeps raving about, especially Sean Garrett. He talks about them a lot, and he also helped them with this new barrier butter. It's for face and body. I just use both. Let's see how my skin does, but I do feel very moisturized. I like how it feels on my skin. However, one thing I will say, it kind of makes my skin feels like tight. When I pull at the skin, it's very tight. I don't know if people will love that, but it means that the skin is moisturized. It's feeling youthful. So I'm not mad at it at all. I feel really moisturized. Like I'm not going to need no oil on top of the lotion that I put on. And I like that. The only thing I will say, and I also got the peptide lip tint in the color espresso. I did order the phone case in the espresso color with the lip tint, and they sent me the gray color and not a second lip tint. So I emailed their people to see if they can exchange it for me. But I'm not mad at this the barrier butter or the glaze at all. I'm not putting makeup on today. I'm putting my brows on, and then we're gonna go get a pedicure and run a couple of errands downtown just to keep our mind off the election, Had a good talk with my dad, kind of calmed me down. Tashira sent out a newsletter for everybody to read about self-care during this time. I didn't read the whole thing yet. I'm going to read it when I get to the nail salon. But yeah, we're on the same page. We're going to relax today and just wait it out, see by tonight or tomorrow or the next day who takes this election. Ooh, it's 11:11 a.m. Chuck Schumer loves to email me. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to put my brows on. We're going to leave. Okay, so we're hitting the road. I have my Bottega Sunnies on and this new sweatsuit set from Nike. They even engraved my initials in there for me. I got the Vomero sneakers that they gifted us at the event last week with the cut. And I was like, what bag should I wear today? Let me wear Judy. Because Judy is something about Judy that's giving go out and vote. I'm wearing blue. Just girls. All right, cookies. This is as good as we're going to get today. I just want to feel comfortable. I'm cramping. I just want to...
ready for the girlies, okay?
Yes.
Like, this is actually a bodysuit.
Oh,
And
that's
when I say it
gorgeous.
fits like nobody's business, like this right here for me, I was thinking about. I'm like, oh my gosh, little Instagram.
And for
girlies
all
and stuff.
body types too.
Yes, it's so thick, like large, extra large. Yes,
Okay.
So it's very size inclusive.
Wow.
Really, really nice. So if you can see here,
Mm-hmm.
where all of that happens,
It's
all of that
upstairs.
happens right next door. So she
That is
actually has the venue that's
amazing.
connected as well.
Oh wow. This is just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning.
And these are some pieces that she picked up from like Africa. So she actually picks these pieces up. Yes. Varies from 300 to anywhere between, maybe 7,000-8,000.
Depending on the material.
Yes, depending on the material. So of course,
Okay.
if you're gonna get the Shearling coat,
Yeah, that would
that's
be
yes. But
like
the
$69.
bodysuit,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Uh-huh.
But the bodysuit that I showed you,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that one is like $9.95.
Okay.
Actually,
Wow. I mean, just even this is just, oh my gosh. Wow. It's just all the drapery and, yeah. Okay.
listen to the voice on the camera, and it's over there. I can't let you go over there, but she's in there. She's right
Is
there.
that an art studio?
So the whole entire thing she owns. So it's a venue over there that people can actually rent out and use as well. So all of what you're seeing on the video happens over here. This is where she does her photography, her everything. So this is her baby.
Space.
Yes. And I'm the store manager. I literally just started not even a month ago. So this is wild because I used to.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is the election votes has started to roll in. I was having a debate with Carlos early when I was making the floor arrangements. I don't want y'all to hear anything of that nature, but he went out to play basketball because listen, people need to do what they need to do to not get in a tizzy over this election. I'd rather sit in this mess and watch it all go down with flicking back and forth to Roni. Okay, so I'm watching Real Housewives of New York. I have not watched this in order. I am literally watching from the start, for me personally, episode 4 and now 5. I have not watched episodes 1 and 3. I need to find that on Peacock, right? I have to watch it on Peacock. But yeah, I'm jumping in all kinds of sideways here.
and trying to figure out what's going on between Bryn and Uba. Like I'm outside of understanding the beef. And now I'm finding out that Jenna and Aaron are having issues. So let me catch up. But we have begun the count. We have begun the count. So I watched Roni episodes 4, 5, and 6 now. And then I decided to go and make some content for tomorrow's Wear 3 Ways Wednesday with the cookies. Because I didn't make my video as of yet, but I just did. These numbers are terrifying. It's now 10:54 p.m. Eastern time, and at this point, there's different numbers across the board, but Trump is leading. He has 210 and Kamala 113. Still haven't seen Georgia come all the way through. I feel sick to my stomach, to be honest. It's just. It's like we're holding our breath. I feel sick to my stomach. This is why people are not watching this, because this is stressful. These numbers are slowly going in. And that's normal. We want them to slowly be checked and made sure that nothing is a cheat. And now Carlos is calling. It's 128. The numbers are kind of off all over the place, but Kamala has 214, Trump 247. Still waiting on Pennsylvania and a few other states. Nevada, Michigan, Minnesota, Georgia even, but they counted it. Called it rather. Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. And at this point, Kamala has decided not to speak to the folks at Howard that have been out all night. People are like, that's terrible. She should have left those people out there, but they were saying that there may not be any complete knowledge of who's to win until tomorrow or the next. I don't think I'll be able to sleep. And the messed up part is I have a photo shoot at 8 a.m. I will be wearing glasses, forward sunglasses. I saw a meme that said, it's one thing to vote for this man, but to basically say, he was a racist and you still voted for him. It's more so about racism not being a deal breaker for this particular candidate. My dad keeps saying it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not. I'm just mad that he's even able to run. At this point, I see no reason to have an argument or to condemn those that support Trump. Sure, I'm disappointed. Sure, there's levels of disgust. Sure, there's levels of confusion because one of his cousins was fully like humanitarian all around, Democratic. Totally was wearing a black MAGA hat the other day. Flew from New Jersey to Florida to go to the acceptance. And I was flabbergasted when I saw that one of my favorite cousins of his has totally turned. I was like, oh, you really disappointed in the Democrats? Damn. But like, what about all the other people that you care about, supposedly? Either way, baby, it's a lot. I'm shocked with some things, right? But at the end of the day, we've gotten to a point where the decision has been made. Kamala Harris has conceded. She's congratulated. We're moving forward. She ran an amazing campaign for 107 days in comparison to what other candidates usually have the time to run with. Sure, there was some pockets there where she could have answered some questions a little bit differently or provided more insight on plans on certain things, right? But at the end of the day, I do believe that putting her in office, there still would have been work to have been done at the end of the day. But the work would have been, in a way, less scarier than it would be with this guy, right? So we're here. I'm not going to sit here on the internet talking about why I would never vote for him. Y'all know why. It's all over. It's all over. I'm not going to repeat what's already been said. I'm there. Yes. All those things that he is listed as, it was not enough for people. Cool. All right. We're here. So now what? When I tell you health and wellness, strength, I'm getting back into boxing. Because it's not that I'm thinking that I'm going to go out and start picking fights. And in fact, I don't want to argue with nobody about this shit. I don't want to argue with people who are like-minded with me. I don't want to argue or not argue with like-minded people, but to even like expand on why we're disappointed. I don't even want to revel in that. I don't want to argue definitely with people who I wouldn't agree with, right? And why they voted for him or whatever the case may be. I don't want to do none of that. At this point, it is way more important to me to understand all of the things that are going to go down. It is way important for me to understand how the government is going to be working in this scenario with the House, what's called? The House, the Senate, him being in there. There's a lot at stake, right? So I just want to understand how they're going to be making decisions. What rights do we have to work against it? How do we make sure that all people are okay? Because at the end of the day, what I really hope for everyone's sake, and it's not to be like, oh, I told you so or anything like that. I don't even want, I'm a Virgo. It's one of my favorite phrases. I told you so, but I don't even want to go there. For the sake of everybody, whoever really believes that this is somebody who is perfect for presidency, okay? I hope that when we get to a certain level of his work in there, that you don't deeply regret it. Because already some people are already regretting it. Why? Because we're already seeing the white supremacy come out and just laugh in our faces and to discriminate boldly. We are already seeing it. In 2016, it was a passive racism that people were brave enough to expose. This is very different. We're at a dangerous level of comfort, and this is the part I'm scared of. Sorry, I don't have a bra on. So, I'm not trying to fight with nobody, but I am gonna get better with my boxing skills because I want to feel like I can protect myself if anybody, you know what I'm saying? But specifically white men. Specifically white men. And I'm just being honest. Like I don't know. So it is what it is. For those that I know that are close to me, not closest, but in proximity or connected to Carlos or connected to my side of things, you know, I don't want to know why you voted for him. I don't want to know why. I see it, I hear it. Okay, cool. I'm not interested. I hope that you do your due diligence as an American citizen to work alongside. Well, I hope. I don't. You know what? Fuck it. I hope. I hope you don't regret it, bitch. Like. I hope you don't regret it, because it's like that would be worse for you and me. Like, it's hard for us already, but if you regret your decision for getting him in, then we're already fucked. But excuse my language, y'all. I know I don't curse this much overall, but when it comes to health and wellness, I'm getting back into running, back into boxing. I want to feel strong as shit. Okay. I want to feel strong. I want to feel like I can run miles to safety. I want to feel like I can defend myself if I need to. I just want to feel grounded and feel like I have full control of my body. Because let me tell you something. I do think that this election gave me so much stress that I developed a cyst on my ovary, that I caused my period to show up a week and 1 day early. The last time that happened, I was very stressed about life, right? I do believe that this election stressed my body out so badly, so I don't want to get back to that point where my body is attacking itself. I also want to do as much research, comparison of resourcing, learn about as much as I can to figure out what actions need to be taken to make sure that humanity is safe in this country. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I know how to be an activist. I know how to protest. I know those things. I grew up in a family of activists on my father's side of the family. My mom's niece works for the mayor's office in Baltimore. I love the Baltimore City mayor. But yeah, just like staying close to the knowledge and being able to be confident in any action that I want to take. And I think that that's important. And doing things that just feel aligned to me, and being vocal and also within my actions about what things that don't, and just staying clear of those things, you know. At the end of the day, things gotta get done, right? And I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh shit, I still have to work. Like, I still have due dates and stuff coming up. So we got to press forward, you know. I do think that some people might take a little bit more time to process this grief and to process what they're feeling. And listen, do it. Do what you need to do. I really feel like with Kamala Harris, it would have been as much work, but just like it wouldn't have been a fight against white supremacy as well. Like, that wouldn't have been an extra layer that was so overt. It would have been there, but it just wouldn't have been in your face, like, and physically touching you. You know what I mean? So listen, I know that I have a mixed community here. I know that I have people who have voted for him. I just hope that you don't feel regret. I hope that I hope for any kind of good to come out of it, because it feels and looks so dark and evil. But I don't think that's a reality to look forward to be completely honest. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to finish my matcha. I'm going to clean up, edit my videos. I'm going to work, bitch. I'm going to work because I have due dates for things. I'm going to do something fun to kind of get our minds off of things. I have a great unboxing that I think you guys will really like, with a really cool brand that I've worked with before. I have some things of reflection, you know, but also let me just put a little note here. I will continue to create content regarding fashion. I will continue to create content regarding lifestyle, beauty, wellness, happiness, living in New York City in this bubble of a life called mine. This bubble of a life that is mine. I will continue to show that when there is opportunity to share information or to share opportunities to come together, I will do that. You know, I will be learning more, and I will be sharing on those areas when it fits, when it feels right as well. But I will be continuing to stay in the lane of the content that I came in with, and just expanding one or two sub lanes, just so y'all know. So I will always provide these things, and I think that this is it's not the most positive reason to get straight on certain things like my wellness and my health, but it's definitely, I can be grateful for it. Like, okay, so we heading in this direction. Well, I'm about to pump the shit out of, like, that's fine. At least it's a positive. It'll be a positive outcome from it, right? So that's all I can be happy for. So anyway, cookies. I'm sorry about the drilling in the back. I don't know how long those men are going to be out there drilling the grounds. But I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this chaotic, all over the place vlog. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And I love y'all. I love y'all. Even in the areas that we may not always agree in, love is love. Okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye, cookies.